Hello there, welcome to my channel, Sarah Elizabeth Galoo Health. Welcome. Today I am going to give you an update as to what's going on with my competition desires, and I want to show you some new things that I purchased towards doing the competition. And also I want to answer another question in regards to my fitness journey and how I do fitness and how I practice self-love while also practicing the art of transforming myself physically with compassion. So let's start off by answering the question that I have to answer today. The question is, what have you learned about self-love during your fitness journey? So as usual, I am not only an athlete, I am also a witch, and I love using the tarot and other means of divination and self-reflection. The tarot is really for self-reflection. In my opinion, it's also to lend good advice to those who are coming for help, but I'm using my deck because my deck has given me a voice. And when I say my deck, I have many tarot decks, but this is the Thoth Tarot. So I'm just gonna take a little moment just to pause before I draw a card and answer that question. What have you learned about self-love during your fitness journey? And I started working out when I was 15, so I'm now 45. I'll be 46 by the time I actually hopefully get on stage. So I've been practicing fitness for 30 years now. All right. So what I'm getting before drawing a card is just take the time to slow down, and that's also a message to myself. Sometimes we get so caught up in what we're passionate about that we start to do it so quickly and we forget about the passion part of it, and we get into the discipline part of it and the routine part of it, and we forget that we're actually blessed to be able to take part in life, that life is a blessing, and no matter what we go through, that the struggles that we go through, life is a blessing, and it's a blessing to be able to experience the struggles. And even though it doesn't feel like that in the moment, it is a blessing because it helps us to learn how to be compassionate towards other people, because as a human species, there's nobody in this human existence that's going to be able to say that they didn't go through pain or heartache at some point in their life, whether they were young, middle-aged, later years, it doesn't matter. At some point in life, we all have to face some sort of crisis. And just to realize that to get through that, if you've ever been through a crisis or something where you thought you would never get through it, and you were in the darkest moment of your life, and then you got through it, when you think back to that time when you did that, my Labradorite earring just fell out. So yeah, my Labradorite earring just fell out. I'll have to find the back to it. Anyway, I'm not gonna stop recording, but yeah, so that's just a message before I draw a card. But I'm gonna draw a card now to kind of help me to know where to start with answering this question. What have I learned about self-love during my fitness journey? What have I learned about self-love during my fitness journey? I got a card. All right. So I got the Princess of Discs. And I think what I've learned is just about embodying who I am and being embodied. That's what I've pretty much learned through my fitness journey, is just to embody who I am at all times. And that's something that I built in the gym with self-discipline, but also something that I started building when I was 15 years old, when I just started doing body weight workouts at home when I was 15. It's just being present, being in your body, and allowing yourself to feel your body moving, and to allow yourself to feel your body struggle. Because I'm a bodybuilder, and what does that mean? That means that I transform my body through the act of bodybuilding. If you've seen my evolution from the first videos that I started putting out as Mo Moon until this channel now, Sarah Elizabeth Glue Health, and also who Mo Moon is now as well, because she is part of me. You've seen that my body has transformed, my mentality has transformed, my situation has transformed. And I think it's because it's really important with the Princess of Disc, which is the suit of Earth, and feeling your physical body. What have you learned about self-love during your fitness journey is that you always need to be present as much as you can be. Sure, it's really important to have those moments when you're high up there and you feel like you're on top of the world, but it's in those moments when you feel on top of the world that you also have to remember that you have been given a gift, and the gift that you've been given is to have this vessel of love. And maybe you won't always feel like going to the gym, and I'm not saying you have to go to the gym 5 times a week. I haven't been doing that lately. I've been going 4 or 3 times a week, but just every now and then listening to the call of your vessel of love to answer the call and to do something physical, so that you are working your muscles, so that you are training your mind, so that you are strengthening your bones, so that you are reaching a goal that is so simple to achieve. Anybody can do it. Show up to the gym and walk on the treadmill for half an hour. Anybody can do it. But even though anybody can do it, it's not easy, right? You still have to eat, maybe eat or put on your gym clothes, get in your car, drive to the gym. And sometimes you don't do that. Sometimes, like me, we have a gym in our building. Sometimes in the morning when I have to do fasted cardio, I won't feel like getting up and putting gym clothes on even. I won't even feel like walking downstairs and going to the treadmill. And then when I get on the treadmill and there's nobody there, then I don't feel motivated at all either usually sometimes, because there's no one around me that's working out, and I'm just like, why am I doing this? But I think that's when you have to be in your body as much as you can be, and just be like, I'm grateful that I have a vessel of love that can do this work. I'm grateful that my heart is healthy enough that I can do this fasted cardio. I'm grateful that my muscles are healthy enough that I can work them out. I'm grateful that my body is healthy enough that when I do strenuous muscle activity and I tear the fibers of the muscle, I can eat the right food so that they can build stronger, and they can, that's how you do it, right? That's how you grow your muscles, is by exerting a lot of force on them with the weight, breaking the muscle fibers down, then eating your protein and eating a healthy nutritional, diet, or maybe not diet, but healthy nutrition, and then just like building that cap, And of course, we all know genetics helps too sometimes, but anybody can transform their body, and I think it is in transforming your body that is the easiest to also work on transforming your mind, because your body can do a lot. It's the mind that has to be convinced sometimes. So that's the message. What have you learned about self-love during your fitness journey? Is just to be embodied and to love being human, and just being in this physical vessel and being able to work this physical vessel. Even if I don't always feel like it looks its best or I feel my best, it's good to show up regardless. So I got this black robe that has my name on it, Sarah, and it's going to be for show day when I wear my on the back it says Galoo. So on the front it says Sarah, and on the back it says Galoo, and it's just like a sorry. So it looks like this. And it says Sarah on the front. It's quite short. And then on the back it says Galoo. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna wear when I do my show, on show day, when I'm wearing my bikini. And I want to show you one more thing before I close off this video. I got a new pair of shoes, Fabulicious, and they are so much more sturdy than my other heels that I got on Amazon. And they're blinged out. I got them from Glam Competition Jewelry. So yeah, I got these shoes, and I've been practicing my posing quite a bit in the past few months. And I didn't know why, but I never felt that confident when I was walking in the heels. But these heels, they're just a lot sturdier, and I think ergonomically, like they go up at the toe, so there's more support. The bottom is a tad bit thicker, so the shoe, my foot is on less of an angle in the shoe. So yeah, I feel like they're Cinderella shoes, and I just feel so much more confident wearing these when I step into my posing routine, and hopefully when I step on stage. But let me just give you a little update about what's going on with the competition. So I was gonna do a competition November 1st, 2026, which is just in a couple months. So September, October, November 1st, July, the end of July. But it was a natural competition, and I am natural, but I didn't like the rules of the competition because you have to get up early on competition day, and I am like dedicated to drinking my caffeine in the morning. So I was like, how am I gonna do that? On show day, I'm planning on doing my own hair, doing my own makeup, and I'm gonna be tired because I'm getting up early, and I'm not used to getting up early because I work till midnight and don't get to bed till 2:30 a.m. sometimes when I'm working. So I'm like, how am I gonna do this? I can't do this. Not only that, but I feel good. My goal date for competition now is May 2027. It's gonna be the same competition, but it's going to be an open competition. So even though I'm gonna be a natural athlete, if anybody there is taking any kind of physical enhancing drugs, that's okay. Like, they're allowed to do that because it's an open competition. So I'm hoping that because I've been working out my muscles for a long time now, that I have a good muscle base, that I can do this natural. I'm pretty sure I can. I have a good muscle base. The only thing I need to do is I really need to lean down, and I am continuing to work on my glutes, because even though I've always been a girl that does weights, I've never been a girl that focuses solely on booty. I do booty. I've been doing booty like with leg day, you know, for years and years now, but I've never just been like dedicated to at least one day a week of like pure glutes and glute hamstring tie-ins. So I'm going to continue working on that, and I think my shoulders are good, but I want to work out my whole body. So during my week, the routine is usually to just work out every single muscle at least once in the week, and to also get my 45 minutes fasted cardio in. But that's gonna increase when I do start prep. And so the prep date goal now is February 14, 2027, and then the competition's May 2027. So that'll give me 3 months to do prep and to hopefully get into the shape that I need to be in. I feel like I started out with a bang, wanting to compete November 1st, and I kind of tired myself out really quickly. So now that I know that about myself, I'm gonna take a little bit more time off to recuperate, to keep on my routine, my health routine and my fitness routine, and to hopefully prepare for May 2027 to do my bikini competition in the masters category, because I'll be 46 years old when I do that competition in May 2027. So that's where we are for now. I thank you for being here and for being on this journey of evolution with me. Remember, be the love.